So today, we're gonna help out the sisters. We're gonna help out the sisters. Okay? So, there's this big thing that goes on constantly. It's a big question that sisters always ask, sisters always want to know. And the question is, how do you find a good man? Well, I don't have the answer for that because there isn't one. But I can tell you the systems inside of you should have in place before you can have that good man, before you can prosper with a good man, before you can actually thrive in a happy relationship. Okay, so let's talk about knowing your worth. Let's also talk about demanding your worth. Let's also talk about not having too much pride and too much ego. Oh yeah, that's a new thing that in today's world women have an issue. Of course, we know men have an issue. We know that. It doesn't need to. Of course, I have to say that because then men have it too. I know, man, but I ain't talking about them right now. Maybe that'll be next video. I'm talking to you. But yes, women have a pride and ego issue. Side note, I don't understand why y'all do, but then again, on the other hand, I do, because although I feel like women are the natural, the unspoken leaders of the world, and you should be. We are your warriors and your soldiers. We fight your wars for you. I don't think men should ever been able to lead the world. I really don't, because all we do is start wars for no reason. But yeah, that is an issue. And because there is a movement where a lot of women are trying so hard to be men, you forget that you are the most beautiful, the most everything. We can't beat you at what y'all do. Y'all are everything. You are, in my eyes, you are God. I can't speak for all men, but in my eyes, you are God. So for you to stoop low and try to be us, because I see women now women want to be players like men were. Now women want everything that men used to do in the 70s through the 90s. Now women want to be that. And you're a lot better at it than we were. You can lie better, y'all can cheat better, y'all can do everything better. Yeah, of course, I get it. But we all know that old saying, two wrongs don't make a right. They doing it to punish us, and also at the same time as punishing us, they want to get their value and their worth and, be on the movement that they're on. Alright, whatever. That ain't what we talking about. I want to help you understand that good man you searching for, right? He'll probably come even if you don't get the systems in place, but you'll want to have them in place mentally and emotionally, so that way you can keep them. It's one thing to get somebody good, but you got to be able to keep them too. And I think that's a highlighted point we have to focus on. Because everybody, well, let me not say everybody, a lot of people are looking for someone, and when they get that someone, the first thing they do when the relationship becomes either when the relationship becomes official, or when they start to put titles on things, when they start to get into a little consistent pocket, then next thing you know, somebody's bored, somebody's leaving. Why? So you have to have self-respect, okay? I'm not talking about in the way of how most people talk about, oh, well, she be half naked on social media and she be doing this, that, and the third. No, man, look, dress the way you want to dress. That is minuscule. That is so minor in the greater scheme of finding a soulmate. That don't matter. It don't matter what the hell you're wearing. Okay? Forget all of that. Anybody that's gonna judge you for just wearing less clothes or more clothes or whatever type of clothes you wear is obviously not the person you need to have in your life. But you do need to have self-respect for yourself, emotionally, mentally. You do have to love yourself. You do have to be able to stand and look at yourself in the mirror. And I'm not talking about your looks. We all know most of y'all pretty, most of y'all beautiful women, but you're ugly as hell on the inside. Not my fault. So, self-respect. You need to be able to communicate. I cannot say this enough. You need to be able to communicate. I do not understand anybody saying, I want something real. I want a relationship. I want something consistent. But yet every time a man talks to you, you got one-word answers for him. Every time a man talks to you, just everything limited. It just seems like you doing everything in your power to make him feel like you don't want to talk, but yet you saying you want something that benefits both of y'all. You have to apply effort, man. And please don't be one of those people that's like, oh, well, a man should chase a... Now you're just making me feel like nothing. I shouldn't do nothing besides treat you like a human being and give you respect. That's the only thing I should be expected to do, is be a gentleman, be respectful. And part of being a gentleman or respectful is not chasing you around. Because just like you gotta love yourself and have self-respect for yourself, I gotta have that too. And I don't know who made it cool to run around chasing everything, but yet on one side, on the other side of it, y'all get mad when men around here chasing these, how do I call them, overly friendly women. Y'all call them overly friendly men, if you catch my drift. And y'all get upset at that, but yet y'all want a man to chase you? You should never want anybody to chase you. And I think you know that. You should never want anybody to chase you. If you want somebody to chase you, go get a dog. Go get a dog. But we ain't, no. that ain't what this is for. Okay? So, now I will say a man should court a woman, meaning he should make it evident, make it put it out there that he wants her, and show that effort. He should. And I understand there's a lack of men that do that. There's a lack of men that actually open doors and pull out chairs and pick up the tab at you know, at dinner restaurants and stuff like that. And that's another topic that leads me to my next topic. Allow that man to do his job if he want. Like, if you have a man that he's a good man, I'm not talking now. Know this. There is a difference between somebody that is a protector and a provider and an enforcer. There's a difference. An enforcer is what most women come in contact with most often, meaning the guys that want to have control over your life, so they make it seem like they're the providers and the protectors, when really they just want control. They want to be able to control what you wear, where you're going, who you with, things like that. A man that is a real provider, protector, that's not, no. He does what he does straight out the kindness of his own heart, straight out just him knowing his role in life. Like me, for example, my role in life is that I am a servant to my family. That is what it is. Okay? I protect my family and I provide. That is it. And knowing that has caused so much clarity and so much understanding in my life that it's caused happiness. It's brought me happiness because my life isn't overly complicated to where I'm trying to search for who I am and figure out who I am and asking these questions. It's a headache. Okay? So allow that man to just be that provider if he is a good man. Now I can understand if you're not trusting the bad guy, yeah, of course, who's gonna trust him? But then you'll probably say, oh, well, they both act the same. How am I gonna know the difference? Y'all was given one of the greatest gifts ever known to human beings. You know what it's called? Women's intuition. You remember that? You remember when women used to have that and y'all was dang near psychic? Y'all was like CIA agents and stuff like that, detectives and all that type of stuff? Yeah, that. Okay? Y'all have a gift. And you need to tap back into it, because apparently it's a lot of women that done lost that. You lost it. And you need to get it back. You need to start asking questions again. If you're interested in a guy, ask questions, interrogate the man. I'm so tired of seeing women, older women and younger women, they on the news getting kidnapped and raped and all this stuff. That is terrible. Because they done met up with a dude they just started talking to 5 minutes ago. Because they was messaging a dude on the dating app, and now they in his car an hour later. And didn't ask no questions besides, hey, what you trying to do today? You don't even know the man's name, his first name, middle name, last name. You don't know his birthday. You don't know, you ain't asked him no questions about his past, his future, his present. You just in his car now. Y'all just going somewhere. Y'all have to get back to interrogate that man, man. Me included. Every girl I've ever talked to, I tell her, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to understand and know who I am. Because I could be a serial killer. You don't know. The only way you gonna know is ask questions and read my energy. Observe my body language. It's the only way you gonna know. So, self-respect, ask questions, interrogate. Okay? If you do those two things right there, that's a powerful combination. And then now, pride and ego. Truthfully, I don't get it. I don't see how anybody thinks it's beneficial to. It's just, I don't know, man. That's one of those things that's like a masculine thing, and it's wrong for men to do. So I don't understand why women have this pride and ego issue. I don't get it. it's not beneficial for anybody. You know, men have that barbaric issue where, you know, we can't hold ourselves accountable. We can't admit when we wrong and stuff like that. Now I'm noticing women got that. No, man. Y'all got to stop stooping to our level, man. And yes, I'm saying stooping to our level because a lot of men are trash, man. And now it's getting to the point where a lot of men are trash and a lot of women are trash. And it didn't used to be like that. It wasn't always like that. It wasn't always like that. When men was just trash, it was like women was trying to keep the faith in us, and they was trying to, you know, each individual, but case by case, yeah, you know, your girl will try to get you to change and things like that. But now that it's on both sides, how the hell do you fix that? I don't have the answers. I don't know. But I do know you need to have self-respect, and you need to be able to communicate, and you need to let go of the pride and ego issues. Accept that man for who he is and play the game for the long run. Don't worry about what's going on right now. Don't worry about all the kissy, smoochy stuff right now. Y'all just got together. You got to play the game for 20 to 40 years down the line. You know, you can't be worried about this short-term stuff. You know what I'm saying? If in your search for a soulmate, all your qualifications to get you are short-term thinking things, meaning you'll say you want a man that's goal-oriented, you want a man with a career, but yet when you get him, now you bugging him about time. You bugging him about spending time with you. That'll be the next video. And check this out. Keep the faith, keep the willpower, stay strong. I'm gone.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up.